Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
With dawn breaking on the Sun Coast, we're seeing a very pretty start to the day, but a little bit on the humid side, 74-degree dew point. We have a temperature coming in at 76 and a mostly clear sky out there. As we progress through the morning, we'll have very little chance of rainfall until we get to the afternoon when our rain chance spikes up to about 30%. That 30% rain chance holds into the evening hours, and then as the heating of the day goes away, the sea breeze collapses. We'll start to watch those showers dissipate. Inland, you'll have a much better chance of seeing rainfall this afternoon along the corridor of the interstate and inland. From that, we'll look at about a 50 to 60% chance of rainfall. So tide and radar pretty quiet right now. We're seeing some scattered showers out here in Gulf waters, kind of similar to what we've seen over the last several days. Don't have any rain showers in progress or thunderstorms across our region, and all our area roadways are looking pretty good. High pressure, the dominant weather feature in the Atlantic. A little trough of low pressure on the east coast, and a general southeasterly wind flow continuing that collides with our west coast sea breeze that builds today. Also helps push the east coast sea breeze across the peninsula into our neck of the woods. And where the two meet, the collision occurs. This trough of low pressure eventually just washes away. It kind of chips in a little at the high pressure ridge, but doesn't do a whole lot. Might help bring a few more showers to the east coast today and tomorrow, but other than that, its influence on us is minimal. We'll have that east wind continuing for today, for tomorrow, for the day after. Looks like right straight through into the beginning of next work week. Fewer weekend showers, though, at least on Saturday, as some drier air tries to work its way in. Futurecast shows the showers that are around today are, generally speaking, forming along that sea breeze front in inland areas. You'll have a few out in Gulf waters, but it's mostly over land where the inland sea breezes collide that we'll see the showers develop. The general trend will be for a motion off to the north or maybe to the northwest, and that will give a slight chance at seeing some of those showers build or move toward the Gulf waters. But for the most part, this is an inland event, just as it has been over the last several days. So Ernesto briefly has made the transition to a pure tropical system. The upper level low is dissipated. The showers and thunderstorms are clustering around the center of low level circulation. It's a warm core system. So all of that accounts for the fact that it's been reclassified as tropical storm Ernesto as opposed to subtropical storm Ernesto. It still has very little effect on anyone except the fish out there in the waters, except eventually, as it continues over the cooler waters and rapidly decreases in intensity, it loses its tropical characteristics, becomes more of just like a regular storm that you'd find in the wintertime, and it heads toward Ireland, where they could get some gusty winds as well as some pretty good downpours of rain. Other than that, this tropical system is one for the books. We continue to watch this cluster of storms moving into the Caribbean. There's a potential here for some development, but it's minor. I tell you what, you got a lot of dry air down here. You got some stiff upper level winds. You have hostile weather conditions in the Caribbean, and water temperatures are just marginal for development. So all in all, over a 5-day period, 20% might even be generous for any kind of formation here. Oh, plus you've got the land to deal with too as the system moves to the west. So good news there. Southeast wind coming in at about 10 knots for us, 2-foot seas, light chop, and the forecast looks like this. Daytime high about 91 today, about the same tomorrow, maybe a little warmer because we'll have less rainfall tomorrow as the dry air moves in. Moisture returns on Sunday and through the beginning of next work week. Wind shift on Tuesday, changing the timing of the storms to morning showers followed by near the coast, followed by afternoon showers inland.